Yeah, hello. There's a couple of people in there, but I am having the most awful trouble with YouTube. I can't work out how to use it properly. Oh, I think I'm going to have to phone them up. Hi, Dave. It's a wee bit impromptu, as you see, because I'm having mega problems with this bloody YouTube at the moment. Uh, I tried to schedule something last night and it just didn't happen. That's No, I've been aware of this thing, and it's no our age. They're making it a wee bit hello there, folks. Up, I'm finding anyway. Uh, I don't know a word with them or no. I can always try. Hey, folks, I've realised there's a lot of folk coming in. Must be a boring afternoon where I've had a buggery of morning. I've been trying to get this thing working. Uh, I just I think it just went live. I had scheduled a thing. Give me a second, I'll just check the schedule. Oh, this is the schedule. Uh, let's see, anybody I know personally? I asked a younger one. I think I might, uh, I think I might have to ask a younger one. I was thinking today, and I've got a problem to sort tomorrow. Uh, I'm seeing if I can email somebody that I spoke to that worked for YouTube years ago. You know what, like is these folk they move about a lot because they have. I'm just sitting here getting hacked off at this bloody thing. There's going to be some bad language to. I don't know. It's all part of the fun. Anyway, what am I doing in the week? I'm thinking of going to a, as a dancer ranger would say. I'm thinking of going to a seaside. Possibly, I'll be going for a walk. I'll that Morag will bring one of her doggy friends. I'm just trying to get in contact with them now. Hi, Kate, Angela. I'm just trying to sort. The beach camp will be overnight. Uh, let's say Dave saying you. Yeah, it's 100% here. But I think we've been having bother all morning because, well, as you know, I live in the back of beyond, and there's a storm overhead. But that shouldn't affect internet. Aye, CLA, a law student, and he's got a test today. What the hell are you doing on here? Too hard. You go into the exam. It passes the time. You get a wee bit nervous before an exam. Sometimes the time's a good thing. Well, that's what I found when I went in for exams. I I didn't get any qualifications till quite late in life. Didn't go on. I hate to think if I was at school now, what the help it you'd get. What's my ass? Mayyaa. Maya. Uh, is even in the village. The reason I'm using my or, doing these chats from is outside that far away. Well, the laptop was that far away. I couldn't see what was going on. I was actually thinking of firing up another laptop from nearer at hand. Who's Jonathan Mack? Oh, I've got you. Aye, it's your last birthday. Actually, my birthday's tomorrow. Goodness. And then I made a screw up with I'm going to have it out. My birthday's tomorrow, Maya. And I've got a lot of stuff on, a lot of meetings. Most of them are no. I'm trying to get rid of some of my old life to get rid of some of the stress. The doctor cut back on certain things that all they were doing was giving me stress and giving me no profit in life. Uh, and one or two of the things I was involved in is getting a wee bit sticky about it. Well, the better not get too sticky or I'll just throw everything at them. You get Anyway, I'm looking forward to later in the week. I've got this all planned. It's a place I've wanted to go before. I could maybe get a walk along that beach. Also, uh, I said your name right. No, if the weather's right, I'm putting a video up on Wednesday. It's going to be a wee wander I had to a castle in just outside. Where was it? Port Patrick, Dunsky. It was a great walk, and it showed that my health was. But I found there's another walk the other way, and next time I'm out, if I get a chance, I walk. But it's going to have to be good weather because it's along the top of a cliff walk. It's part of the Southern Upland Way, ways and long distance paths in this country. This one I've been on starts at Port Patrick and goes right away over to I think it ends. I'm not sure where, not off the top, or maybe even up at the lighthouse at St Arbs or somewhere like that. It's yeah, the back of oh yeah. Anyway, tonight, as you know, Stout Fellows Stout Fellows Club. That's when a few of me and the mates meet up and go to the pub and we'll have a great time. It's only night of the week I go to the pub. Loads of booze in the house, and I'm actually on the road. You can't see the booze. Why do you see the booze? Look at that. Loads of booze back there. I hardly touch it. It's there. Oh, this is a wee cubby hole. I enjoy being in here. I can do everything for here. And the kitchen's just there. No, 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 no. What? Aye, the kitchen's just there. Uh, that's great because when I'm pointing this way, I'm actually pointing that way. Aye, you know what I mean. The screen's flipped through the wrong way. Uh, I'm just laughing at the whole setup. There's nothing else to do but laugh at it. Alvaro Espinosa, Rudy Harling. Hello, Mike. Hello there, Rudy. And Alvaro. It's great to see all the different names and the different cultures. Colleen Dew. Now, is that the Gaelic? Colleen Dew, Black Dew from Canada. It's a country that I've always wanted to go to. That in Australia, but I'll never see them. I always fancied Canada in the days when I was into doing outback stuff, like hunting, fishing, shooting. Canada would be a great country to go and get lost for a month. Aye, I'm just daft enough, but in Australia, I always fancied going fishing for the barramundi. Eh? And a couple of tinnies in that big river they've got there at the top. That would be life. Ah, Ross, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Bejcjeu. Howdy. And the Banishi. Good morning, mate. What a beautiful day it is. Greetings from Indonesia. You don't know me. You've been on earlier. One of the other guys I see spent a lot of time in Indonesia. He roams about Scotland and Great Britain in a bloody car. Uh, must be awfully cramped. I tried car camping. I I found it too cramped. Who's this? SK Collective. Hello there. I don't know where you're fit. Anyway, I'm from Garrison. And what have we got coming up in Garrison? I oh yeah, I know what we've got. End of the end of next month. It's Halloween. All Hallows Eve, or Samhain to you ancient and new age people. And we have a ghost walk. I done one last year. We're going to do the ghost walk again. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. Uh, Get all the kids. I know the adults. But this year, I believe it's been advertised and it's almost sold out already. It's very, very popular. Hope the village makes some money out of it. We've got an activity team and we've got all sorts of things in these wee villages. Uh, and but the activity team, they seem to be running a lot of things. Not always appreciated, and you know, not always everybody's cup of tea, but they get it right occasionally. And this ghost walk and what have you, that's really good. And some of the other stuff. Christmas party, of course. Oh, yes, I like a Christmas party. A free feed. And I'm going for a feed is it Friday night? I better look it up. It's Friday, I'm going for a feed. Uh, in Britain, we have a thing called the U3A, University of the Third Age. It's a posh old folks club. If you're retired or that, and they've got all sorts of different things. The one in Wigton is so active, it's unbelievable. The things they've got. I just go to the photographic club and social eating. They used to hear genealogy, but that's went. They went on their own. Oh, and I still go to them. There's loads of other things. But anyway, this week we are going to the Hive. That's a restaurant in Garrison, and it's got one hell of a good name. And we're going there. Right. Green. Nice to see me alive. I have got a pulse as well. I and David there, he's from the US of A. And you don't know me, that's my favourite food. You mean to say you didn't ken my favourite food? It's curry. I like my curries. I was actually, when I lived in, I was actually brought up in a place called Curry, but they spell it different. It's Currie, but I do have a long-term affinity with curry. My favourite actor was Finlay Curry. He's a wee bit before all your time. He was a great actor. Cheeky bugger. Chico's 12. Thought you had popped your clogs in excitement of hosting your 76th life birthday. Loads of laugh, you bugger. Only kidding, young man. Good to see you back. Oh, the guy's a wild camper. And of course, there's Morag as well. She keeps me company. She'll be sleeping at the moment, as she is, because the door to the living room's open and I don't hear any noise. Also means there can't be any movement in the street or anywhere. Because if there was, you know what? She'd be barking. She likes to bark. She's a bloody nuisance at times. But that's just her. She's great. She's a happy wee thing. A really happy wee thing. Anyway, I'm whittling on here. I just give me a second. I want to check another page. I it's just Sheila there saying that she missed us last night. When I've finished here, I'll talk to her on Facebook, or if she comes up, she can come up here. What's up, mate? Not a lot. Not a lot. Ah, not a lot. We're alive and kicking and cursing YouTube. Anybody else not bother with YouTube? Watch what you're saying. I've got to try and be nice to them. but but I don't know why. This is the only problems I have. Every time I've tried to do a live, I've always been late. This time I didn't manage it at all. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can manage this. Can I ask, did you get a notification of this live chat? I made it about 20 minutes before I came on. Anybody, did you get a notification? What's your favourite country to visit? Mine. Scotland's my favourite country because I can understand everybody and I'm used to the weather. If I go south, it's too bloody warm. Okay, I've been south recently. I went to Lindisfarne. What is this somebody saying? I'll tell you what, hang about, Valerie, and you'll see what it's about. That's all I can say. It's some old guy whittering on, right? I know, I went out to Lindisfarne, but I like Lindisfarne because of that church there. And my favourite sculpture is that, if you've watched it, it's that sculpture, the the wooden structure, six monastic brothers carrying the coffin of St Cuthbert. I believe it was when they were taking his remains for safety down to Durham. Pipe in Scotland! Oh, we've got a piper! Ah, good lad. I'll listen to the piping line on the Saturday night. Oh, that's Colin getting slagged. Aye, that bugger would eat the lot. Yeah, thanks very much, mate. That'll go towards it. I watch Colin's thing. That bugger would eat anything. He's a good lad. Uh, in actual fact, my favourite curry house is up his way. I I know where he does a lot of his camps in the area of Ayr. That's AYR, a town on the west coast of Scotland. And the curry houses there weren't up to much. I didn't like them, but everybody in the area liked them. Now, to Girvan and north to Troon, there is two fantastic curry houses. The curry house, I think it's Yasmin in Girvan, is the best curry house in the whole of the area. I'm not going to argue, but I'll tell you, that one in Troon, there's no much between the two of them. Aye, great feeder and cheap. And also, remember in Troon, the litter buckets talk to you. The litter bins talk to you. Mark, yeah, I'm having a good day now. Now I've got this working, but I still don't know how to set everything up. And shortly, it'll be time to walk Morag. Morag gets a wee walk in the afternoon. And then I'll get everything set. I'm having a curry tonight. I made it myself. Do you like Father Ted? What can I say? I spent years trying to avoid watching him, but he's brilliant. Just out of this world. You know, the crack and the whole thing. And that old git that they've got there. I like him. That sort of thing is my sense of humour. The Irish priest. I used to watch a lot of Irish comedians. Uh, Historically, I'm one quarter Irish, 1/16 English, and the rest is purebred Scots. And I used to watch a guy called Dave Allen. He was on TV. He was absolutely fantastic as a comedian. But Father Ted, you know, he's got that dry sense of humour. And I like that dry. It's very matter of fact. And, you just don't know how to take him sometimes. Yeah, Irish comedian. Hi, Matthew. Who's that other guy? There's a guy who does a lot of singing. He's always got hair, chubby sort of guy, and he's always swearing and swearing, that is. He's got a song about effing this and effing that, and about a school teacher, and he's got a few other songs about tractors and what have you. Uh, I like some of his stuff. Mind you, I liked Kevin Bloody Wilson as well. Aye, he was good. Uh, Katie, Katie Russell. Now, I hope you're not related to Colin, because you said you like my content. Thank you, Katie. Even if you are related to Colin, he's not a bad lad. I think he gets a wee bit mad because I can work out where all his places are. Uh, the way I was brought up in the country. Reading and writing, I was dyslexic to quite a late age until I managed to sort it all out myself. But out in the country, I could see someone and it would stick in my mind. And orientating, I mean, he said, call hidden places. And I just look at them and go, you'll be the angly things uh, and all the rest of it. And I'll go on Google Earth and that and Street View. Yeah, he's quite right hiding a lot of them. Although I'm saying where I'm going most of the time when I'm in my wee micro camper, I won't be saying where I'm going this week because it's a beach camp and I don't want people going there. It's too near to where the idiots could come out and go. And one or two of my friends, I said, for goodness sake, don't tell people about it. But Colin, if you're watching this, all your wee hidey holes are safe. Honest. What's my dog's name? That's Morag. Wee Morag. She's sitting next door. She's having a wee kip. I don't know what she's doing, but the cat's through there as well. That bugger has ripped up one of my chairs. I had a lovely black leather chair. Uh, he's ripped it. So I'm thinking, I believe you can get stuff on eBay for repairing it. And I'm going to put that chair upstairs. But I'm sorry to say, Brendan don't really go on. They put away each other. Martino, uh, that sounds Italian to me. And Matthew, was that, oh dear, at me coming out of poor Colin. You know, I've never met up with the chap. I'll have to meet up with him sometime. Uh, I'll take some booze with me, you know, I'll take a wee bottle of Buckfast with me for if he's there. I don't think he's man enough to drink that stuff. He drinks that rubbish. What is it? 19 Crimes. I've tried it. I didn't like it. Aye, well, your luck, Hoda. Yeah, Morag is a thief. But the worst thing is, the two of them, if I put anything on top of my worktop, I've got to put them extra high because Brendan will go up on the worktop and knock whatever it is onto the floor, and the pair of them will get stuck in. They're a pair of thieving gets. I like them, but I'm constantly having to watch my back with them. You can't leave anything. Aye, sausages? No, Jockus. Bugger will eat anything. Aye, John, who's been cutting the bush down at the lot at the bridge? This is in Garrison. this is the local saga, and some of the women are getting a wee bit hacked off about it. That was a pun, by the way. You've got this beautiful sea, but this big bush on front of you. But in this beautiful sea, you can't see bugger all. It looks right out of the bay because of this beach. And somebody's been hacking at it and cutting it down, and the women are going mental over it. I've had a look at it. Now, I'm not going to fall out with you ladies, but what I would suggest is if you're looking older times, that was a beauty spot. So why not just get rid of that bush and put a new bush in there, but one that's not going to obstruct the view when it grows up. This thing, that's an idea. Get get rid of the bush that's there, get it all out, and get mature bush, but something that's not going to obstruct the view. That would be nice. Just my tuppence worth. I'll get slagged on Facebook tomorrow for it. Resourceful dog, all right, Matthew. Oh, Melanie. That's it. What I said is now in the public domain. That's Melanie Lochray fell along the road. Yeah. Hey, Melanie, was it you that cut that bush down? I bet it was. Yeah, you're the type, yeah. Why not? I am getting you wise to the ridge monkey. That's a cooking thing. It's got its limitations, but you can make one hell of a stir fry. Uh, and there's more to come with it. John, you're stirring it up. Yeah. Not guilty. But that's Melanie saying it wasn't her that cut the bush down. I bet you can wait. What's though? No, you don't need to answer that. I don't want to know. Anyway, it's winding the lassies up. It's annoying Hazel and her sister. I think everybody needs to get together and get a solution. Uh, I don't know whether it's worth me putting some up on Facebook, but I'll just get into the battle if I do. Because a lot of them can't see straight. I'm brightening up your morning, mate. Kit Kat. Oh, what a lovely name. Now, we all remember Kit Kats. And remember when they're real Kit Kats, they were massive. Look at them now. Oh, and here's somebody from South Africa coming in. Megan. Lovely name, that, Megan. Uh, I like South Africa. I actually looked before I retired when Isabel was alive. You folk in Carlos had never met her. We actually looked at going to moving when I retired, going to South Africa. Uh, it was worth it, but we decided to come down here instead. Hey, Angie. Aye, this is a beautiful bit of the country. There's plenty to see and plenty to do, and the pub's good. The beach is fantastic, and look at the walks you've got round about. And look at the scandal that happens occasionally. Like all wee villages, you get a bit of scandal. Uh, that's life, though, isn't it? There's Mike. I've ever been to Canada or the US of A. No, most of my travels have been in Scotland. I've been to Ireland a couple of times, once working in couple of times while I was employed. Uh, Went to Germany once. You know, quite happy with Scotland. It's a great country. We've got everything here, including whiskey. I Gee, cool. 12 asking about how I got on to Stephanie's lunch show. Uh, it just came up. It came up in one of my feeds. Uh, I've got two Facebook pages, one in my own name and one in Wonder with Mac, and it came up on that. I think that group that was I was doing the clothing for at one time. I think maybe their PR people were behind it. But that was a great thing. That was the highlight of my life, being on telly. And I managed to get the video, but I didn't get the bit of the video where I goes, "Hello there." I was wanting that bit because, like a lot of people with my background, I've written my own funeral, and I was thinking that when they're sending the box down into the fire, I could go, "Hello there." I've got a sense of humour. Uh, Elspeth in from Norway. Here's Mike Lee. He's a golfer. I like Scotland because of the best golf courses. They're good golf courses. I like your glasses. Yay! A bit like Morecambe and Wise, if you remember him. No, Angie, I won't stop uploading. Don't bloody way. Ah, yeah, Volkart for Romania say there's a delay on YouTube. Yeah, there is, but I did notice when I was trying to research how to do this, which I still don't know how to do. There was a guy telling you how to get by that, and Susanna sending, that could be Susanna, sending love and support for Poland. I like Poland. I like the glad. Okay, okay. I like Poland. Many, many years ago, I worked in the forestry in 1973. Uh, they were all guys that came over during the war, and they were great chaps. And we used to get invited into the Polish club, and they were all drinking double Kropnik. Oh, man, many's a great night in that place with them. They were great guys, great guys. And of course, they taught us how to swear in Polish. Yeah, what else? You know, in the blinking language. I so party growing up and fun. That was a great time working in the forestry. I was unemployed for a year, so I went to work in the forestry. And the money was absolutely rubbish, but the friendships have done me all my life. Uh, you know, we're talking 30 years later, 40 years later, I was setting up to get some forestry work done where I work. And two of the contractors were folk that I had worked with. Ah, Mr. Explorer. Hello, mister. Hello. Malky. Hey, Malky. No, it's Malak. Uh, Malak's an Eastern name. Middle East, isn't it? Or sort of India, Pakistan, like, what do they call that? Asia. I thought when I at first I thought it was Malky, and I thought it was a relation of Melanie's there. Algeria. Ah, yeah, yeah. Aye, I get it now. It means angel. Aye, I never knew that. You're learning all the time. Because usually that's a surname. The guy that run the corner shop when I was at Aberdeen, he was Malik, and I thought it was a surname. Oh, well, you learn every day. And BRR. Oh, hello there. Uh, yeah. Uh, just want to check someone on Facebook. I'll be back in a minute. Aye, bye. Aye, I was just sending somebody a message. Ah, thanks very much. Oh, Tracy, there's Tom Spoon on. Good afternoon, my friend. Tom's this area as well, I believe. I'm just hearing a wee bit of a natter. I got the thing to work, and I was only meaning to do a quick test, and in fact, I was meaning to keep it private, but I've made all sorts of mistakes to try and get this bloody thing to work. And there was a couple of folk on, so we just went for it. That's all part of the fun. Ah, uh, I didn't have my hat on either, you know. You're seeing my bald head. Uh, love the life. Let's see. I need a hat, don't I? Oh, wait a minute. I'll put my old fireman's helmet on. Oh, oh, ah, ah. Get a head, get a hat. Hey, you like that? Oh, you got to hear a hat. Aye, you got to hear a laugh. Aye, I was 17-year-old when I had that. Ah, can you read that? All right, put the glasses on again. Unforced. So, thank you very much, my friend. You like that? Yeah. One of the places we used to, that is a first stager's hat for the fire service. A new start. It was also the type of hat that if there'd been a nuclear war, the folk that were seconded to the fire service was going to get issued with. I was a member of the auxiliary fire service in Leith, and that's why I had it. But I'll give you a laugh about it. We had the normal peacock helmet, but we used to go and put all the bonfires out because they were in the middle of the street. And there was this place where all the Asians, the Indians and Pakistanis and all the rest of it lived. It was a one-way street, and they used to have the fire at the India. And as you went down, all these buggers are up on the roof. They're throwing pennies and halfpennies at you. So we used to nip back to the station and get the tin helmet. It was safer. You know, we didn't care what the hell it was about. When we got back to the station, we'd clean the top of the machine and the money would go in the charity box. Like, we didn't know about Damari. Their Damari, a Festival of the Light, is at almost the same time as their bonfire night. And this was being nice to us, so blessing us, throwing the coins at us. Because they were only wee coins, you know. We didn't know. This is back in the 60s. We didn't know about these things. Thank you, Angie. Oh, I did look good, especially when I was younger. Anyway, Tom, you're asking if I've anything planned. I've just been telling everybody. I'm going out on later in the week to. I'm going to do a beach camp with a car. I can get the van right down to a certain spot. It's not that far for us, but I'm not going to say where it is. So didn't do it. Anyway, it'll be a few weeks before it comes up. I'm also going to do a walk there. That'll be at a different time. I'm hoping that uh, Morag's pal, Johnny, will come with his owner, and we'll put that into the video. I've also got another video planned to do another walk. You'll see a walk on Wednesday uh, up to that Dunsky Castle at Port Patrick. I'm also going to do the walk the other way to the bay. That's what to come, but that's in the future. Right. Aye, listen here. Yeah, it's listen here. That's the charity that I work for. I better get this off. It's too heavy. Uh, that's the charity that I work for. Uh, we oh, we started back in COVID, and it was just for I Stranraer. Now it's a Holy Dumfries and Galloway, but we're adding a new thing into listening here. It's a thing called Noda. They've started already, but they're going to come on board with us, make it a bigger unit because we're doing similar stuff. But NODA specialise in NODA stands for No One Dies Alone. Now, basically, if people are terminal, NODA will volunteers will go along and befriend them face to face and sit with them. And during the last 72 hours of life, uh, if the person can't get family because they've been isolated or just no family, the volunteers will do a rota and they'll sit with the folk. So this is what we're firing up at the moment. It's a great thing. I've kept distance at the moment for that bit because I'm still hurting a wee bit when my wife died. But eventually I'll help with that as well. Anyway, what else is there? Look like somebody for Dad's Army. Aye, we've heard all the comments. I like Dad's Army. I've been researching it a wee bit recently. It was amazing what some of the characters had done. Uh, what's your favourite drink? Oh no, depends what I'm doing. I'll have a lot of drink, and I'm going to point to something. I've got a still. That's it there. That's an air still. I used to make my own spirits. It's quite illegal to do as long as you don't sell it, and it's on the internet. No, I don't really have a favourite drink. I've got loads and loads of whiskies. I've got about 15 different whiskies there. I've got rum, brandy, I've got beer, stout. I do like a good stout. Last night I had a black and tan ready, but that didn't happen. No, I drink iron brew. What I have got, I've got a speaking machine. So my iron brew is just right. Uh, Tom, I don't know about Lochdown being turned into a permit area. I can tell you stories about away in the back when they got rid of all the caravans that were there. Uh, I actually spoke to a guy that lives up there, quite an intelligent guy, and I'm amazed that they haven't turned it into a permanent area already because it's just right for it, and that would cure a lot of the bother. But you've got to bear in mind there's a lot of places up the side of Loch Down. There would have to be a lot of legislation. Legislation was what I did when I worked, and it was to do unofficial encampments. Uh, so I'm aware of the hoops that they would have to jump through. Now, one of the guys up there that lives up there, I went over all that with him, but whether he took it in or not is a different story. But it's getting the councils to do anything. But yes, I believe that legislation could be brought in, some of it not very popular. I won't go into what it is because I don't want to give the councils the bright idea. I know the legislation. I used it. I for various reasons. I've got to say that Loch Doon in particular could easily be divested in a free camping area because there's loads of ways of going about it. I better not say too much. Just I hope it never happens. But well, I've sort of said it. I think cows are flaming thick because it's dead easy to do, but they don't have the brains, and I'm not going to tell them how to do it. Angie, you like some fine whiskey? I've got stuff in there that came from the Scotch Malt Whisky Association. Oh, lovely stuff. It's only got a number on it. I'm a Glaswegian. Don't be fucking cheeky, you so and so. I'm for Edinburgh. The Ouija's are the other way. We're in the east, they're in the west. And they're two different peoples. Personally, I'd rather spend a night in Ouija land than in Edinburgh. They're more fun. I Tom, you would always say a good camping. But there's other places up that way as well. Aye, but that loch seems to be the most popular. Typical Irishman. Hey, a quarter Irish. Hello there. Marquis, I can't pronounce these names. They come from the back of beyond. Hello for Ireland, Eric M. Unfortunate tribes. Oh. If you came to Scotland, where would you have to visit? It depends how you're doing. If you get your hands on a car, which is the best way to see Scotland, just go for a drive round the main cities, the borders, the Trossachs. Lovely lochs, and it depends what you like. If you like the culture bunnies, Glasgow and Edinburgh, they've got great cultural stuff. Heritage as well. Edinburgh is one for heritage. Uh, I'll tell you, you can go through Glasgow way and go down the Firthy Clyde on the Waverley, the paddle steamer. That's a great outing. And then round about Loch Lomond, it's beauty. It depends what you want. Think of what you want and then go and see it. To go and see things, the Highlands in the off season because there are too many folk about in the summer, and you see all these. The waterfalls are better in the winter, and the mountains are better. Aye, do it then. Uh, Mokage is Polish. I might have guessed. Where's your favourite place to travel? Not one in particular, but I just had a favourite one when I went to Lindisfarne. Although it's not in Scotland, I find it a very tranquil place. I used to go there a lot. I do have a religious background, I and I always found that place very, very nice. But favourite place is Belochside or somewhere high. I can't go high anymore, but I used to love sitting on the top of a cliff and just looking out. Where I lived, we had a quarry above us, Turfin Quarry, above Curry and Juniper, and I used to sit up there, my feet on the ledge, and I could see right out Edinburgh and right out the 34th and 85, and as far up as uh, Ben Nevis and that. To me, majestic. Aye, you like the Buckfast. Aye, Ronald. I find it easier to drink than a lot of the wines, and also there's a lot of caffeine in it, and that helps me to keep awake and gives me energy. Travelled far overseas. No, I've been to Ireland a couple of times. I've been to Germany once. I was there with my honeymoon, and we had went on a wine tasting holiday, and we ended up in Munich at the beer fest. It was great. Aye, that's some name you've got. The person that said hello. Everybody's looking at it now. And Megan's saying it. She's been to Edinburgh and she's did the cruise in Loch Lomond. Uh, my mate Graham used to have a boat in Loch Lomond, and we used to go up there every weekend. Used to go out to one of the islands and camp. And bloody wallabies. Hey, and there's a nudist colony on one of the islands. I don't think it's there now. It's meant to be secret where it is. Anyway, they showed you, the papers did a thing on it, and they showed you a picture of this lady on a rock at the side of the loch. I took one look at it. I turned to my mate. I said, Graham, come on, lads. Aye. Yeah, I do. So we went down that side of the island the next time. There. She wasn't there. Ah, Tom's figure. I might have guessed, Tom, you were for Glasgow. Edenfield. Where the dickens is that? Ah, somebody, Melissa's in for Texas. That's a wee bit away from here. We get a lot of Americans in the village. and we had a few Texans, a family Texans in a few years back, and they wanted a meal, and they're sitting in the pub having a meal. You should have saw the way they got tore into their food. They were like bloody gannets. We try when we're in public, we try to be genteel with a knife and fork. No, them it was, oh, great people. They were great people. They were just out here taking it. They were as big as life. That's why we liked them. Had good crack with them. Aye. What's the island at Lindisfarne like? It's most beautiful. I'm going for it with folk. It's even more beautiful when the tide's in because all the tourists are off it and you can walk around and you can relax. It's a most beautiful place to go. Now, there's a thing. Now, they don't like you camping overnight. They don't know that I camped overnight because I've got the stealth camper. And I actually lied about where I was, but I was in quite a public place and nobody twigged. But Lindisfarne, there's loads of hotel. Uh, why not get a hotel and be there over the tides, and you'll love it. There's no camping, and there's meant to be no motorhomes, but one or two places you can hide. But it's frowned, so be careful. Gary, for Cumnock, of course I've been to Cumnock. Uh, I went to I can't remember the name, a wee campsite near there. Ah, noon for the Antipodes. And Isabella from Romania. Hello from the Netherlands, a Hollander. What's your favourite Indian takeaway meal? Aye, well, for many years it was a patia, but recently I've been trying loads of other things. Uh, we've got a very good Indian restaurant in Newton. I until that family move on, but it's very good. Uh, Everybody likes Rogan Josh, masalas. Uh, the Oyster Festival, you saw that I went to. I see Tony Singh and his mate doing Indian cooking. That's great. Tony, he's Philith as well, where I was wearing the tin hat. Had a talk to him about that. I had a laugh about it. And there was another story which I cannot tell on air. I was in, I'll eat almost anything. I'm not too keen on, shall we say, I don't like terribly hot curries, but by the same token, I'm not too keen on terribly mild curries. I should really use more. I should really, really use more coconut milk. And oh, witch hunter, South Africa, and Joshua from Missouri, Eli, Netherlands, Tam. Tam, I hope I see you as well. You're good crack. I don't know if we've ever met up, but we'll get to try it sometime. If you fancy, come up on my I Wander with Mike Facebook page. If you don't know my private one, and I pick stuff up there. We can sort something out. Somebody for Germany. See you, Tom. How was my weekend? Brookly says, how was my weekend? You reminded me I had a bloody disaster. I have still not got over Sunday night. That was bloody awful. 50 minutes, I tried everything. And I did actually get on, but I didn't know how to attract you over. What I should have done, I don't know if you can see what's written down the side. What I should have done was came off and went back in as myself and tried to pass a message that I was on live elsewhere. I should have done that, but I wasn't thinking straight. I would love Spain. Really hot. I like hot weather, believe it or not. When I'm in the hot weather, I just complain unless I can get into the sea. And Alabama, USA. And Angie's asking how more I guess. Well, like I say, she's sitting there straight. She's not doing anything. Good day. 3 o'clock, and she'll be at the door to get me to take her out. And we'll I'll take her down to the where I'll just take her down to the beach. I'm not going to go far. I didn't want to use too much energy because I'm going to the pub tonight. I need my energy for the pub to be able to crawl home. Aye, she's a fun wee thing. I like, yeah, Morag's good company. Actually, the cat can be very good company, Brendan, but he gets in your face a wee bit sometimes, especially when it's mealtime. You know, in the morning about 4 o'clock, and I've got his blinking face in my backside. Greetings from Colombia. Who's it? Aye. Let's see, this must be midday in the US of A and Canada. Where's the next adventure going to be? I'm not telling anybody. Like I say, it's going to be near at hand. It's going to be a beach camp with micro camper, and I think I can get one. Uh, but I'm not going to say exactly where it is because I didn't want it getting spoiled. Difficult to get into. Uh, and take motorhomes down there because there's always some idiot who'll do it. I don't know if I went. How the hell motorhomes get down to there? That is terrible. And if you meet someone coming the other way, off the guy reversed. But if you get somebody being awkward on these things, but through the week, I believe the road's been opened up a wee bit. We'll see. But I just fancy the sea and just chilling out. Maybe have a barbecue. That's all day. Aye. Anyway, that is hitting the magic witching hour, or should I say, the dog walking hour. So I'm going to thank you all for coming into this impromptu. Have I always loved camping? Of course, I blinking have. I loved it to, I love it to the day I die. But the camper van is going to make it so much easier. Anyway, Uh, right, thanks everybody. I've got to call a halt there, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, bye. Hurrah!